Now, friends, it's time to move our models here. While moving the models, friends, before Enscape arrives, of course, our Enscape render looks like this in the Enscape section. We have some adjustments to make in Enscape's menu, but before making the adjustments, let's fill and color the model thoroughly. We need to handle the colors on the wall and the colors in other areas. You can give any color here. Look, I selected all of them, friends. Here, first, from the color section, if you want, we can use it by touching, but giving color will be an advantage for us. Let's continue by giving any color. It can be a color like this, but we will change it. Anyway, I selected all of them. I gave color. Look, you have the opportunity to change the colors again from here like this. Let it stay like this. Let me come a bit more to the center. A light cream color like this. Friends, it could be a color like this. Then by saying create, I created another one and selected this. I select all of them and placed my color here, friends. I gave another color like this. Look, if I darken it like this, you can see the color. A process like this. Well, we had already given a color here. We gave these a color, and before coming to the Enscape part, I want to complete the models, friends. Let's do it like this. Let's come to this part. Let's start from here in our ready-made model library. Let's see if we have done it together with the wall here. Yes, we did it together with the wall, but we need to completely take these parts inside. That's why I'm saying hide for this part. I did it like this, friends. Look, I'm going to do it like this. I will select this part. Again, I'm saying hide. I hid all of them, friends, because there are materials inside the cabinet here. I need to take them. Let me select these as well. Let's say hide. Yes, let's do it like this. I'm selecting all of them, friends. Let's make these into a Mac group. I made it a Mac group. There were materials inside, as you know. I also made them into a Mac group, friends, by saying unhide, all from edit, let everything come back again. I closed the ceiling over there. I selected this. I said, copy from edit, friends. Now, let me come here. My model is this. We had already drawn this. We can delete these. We have no issue with them. Let's come here and edit. I am saying edit copy. Let's see if you can copy this. Then we will go to work and say edit paste. We will place this at the desired point, friends. The remaining part we will do all the same anyway. We will do it as edit copy, edit paste, friends. I just want to show one because we don't want to spend too much time on this topic. Here I am. I said paste from edit. The work will already come right to the tip of the mouse. Just pick it up and place it. That's enough. Yes, since it will come to the tip of the mouse like this, friends, you can do it this way. Look, let's leave it like this. It will settle itself anyway. Sometimes, in high polygon files, there is a part where it settles itself. They are large, and the model comes to this part you see here. And as an example, I want to show you this, friends. When you come to this part, from the style section, look, when you go to the edit part, make sure to turn off the profile and dashes section. The moment you turn it off, look, it will move very smoothly because these add another line around the polygons. That's why you will experience a lot of lag. It's necessary to prevent that lag. Let's do it like this. Let's bring this here, friends. Yes, right now, they are overlapping. When we look here, yes, we just need to delete these parts here. I need to delete this one. Yes. We'll do it like this here. 1 second. Let's do it like this. We need to remove this part, friends. Yes, we will delete this. At this point, it comes here. When we lower this, it will catch that exact point. Yes, an operation like this. So let's close this here and see. Let's take a look from here. Yes, we will raise the ventilation a bit, friends. There was a detail there. The ventilation detail. It honestly got a bit stuck inside this. I think either the cabinets are too big or there was an issue with our floor height. Maybe there was a situation related to that. We can adjust it. There's no problem with that. To adjust it, you need to select the cabinet and scale it a bit. Let's see how it will be when we scale it like this. Press the K key here to see the upper parts. Yes, like this. Yeah, it could be like this. Let's press OK again. Yes, there will be a process like this, friends. I aligned it exactly with the bottom part. If you want, you can change the lighting elements here. We used a bulb here, friends. It's a bit simple, but if you want, I will show you quality model texture panels in the warehouse. You can also download the models from there. We created a situation like this. We will bring the other parts in the same way, friends. Using the copy-paste method from here, this part is behind the bed. By selecting the bed and Control, you move them all here. The only operations to be done are these. Look, we made turns around the column. You can do those optionally, of course. It's very simple, friends. You rotate around with the follow me command. There's actually no other operation. I will show them how easy it is. As I said, you can prepare the scene this way using the copy-paste method. Of course, you can adjust the other parts yourself in terms of style. Here, I won't take too many pillows over there. Let's say hide for this one. Yes, these pillows, let's take this one. And let's take this one too, friends. Like this. After taking these parts, let's say edit, copy. Let it come back to work again. I'm saying hide for this one too. By saying edit, paste. If you say paste and place, it will directly place it where it sees friends. I just said paste directly, and let's make this a group from edit. From here, or if you right-click, you say make group, the same way. You do it like this from here. You took this and placed it here, friends. We will use a plugin for this. That plugin is an important plugin, friends. That's why I will show you what you need to do with it. We also need to make a mirror here. I want this curved part to come to this side. I took the mirror command. I rotated it on the green axis, like this, friends, look. Let's rotate this on the red axis. Yes, I rotated it on the red axis to this side, and this is how the process turned out. We will make it nicer with better quality pillows, friends. The current situation is too much. I mean, the models I used here weren't very high quality, but we will make them a bit more high quality here. When you come like this, it has come to these settings. Look here. I had mentioned to close the dashes part with this profile, if you remember. When you come to a part of the scene here, these settings are active, so they have shown themselves again here, friends. You close them again and right-click on the scene you have created. The moment you say Update, it asks if the new settings should be saved. You say Update and Save to the new settings, friends. This is the process. Look here. When you turn on the shadow, a nice image will be created here. I'm turning on the shadow. The shadow will appear shortly. Look. And you can create an image like this within SketchUp as well, friends. I'm closing this. We will continue in this way. In the next part, I will have completely brought in these models. Friends, it would be better if you also bring in the same models. And we will create the profile parts around the column sections here, friends. There is actually a simple method for this. There is a part made with the profile builder, type DOM command, and its extension. I will show that. And in the detailing part, in the decoration section, you can create decorative elements in different ways.